cash flow statement. What basically you understand with the cash flow statement? What is cash flow statement? Have you read any of the annual report of company? Any of you have seen the annual report of the company?
No, sir.
Please go and check. It is online also available. And if you are the shareholders, if someone in your family is the shareholders, they may get their annual report at your doorstep. So every annual report, along with the, yes, there are Om and someone who has seen that. So along with the annual report, you will find there is a cash flow statement. It is mandatory as per accounting standard 3 that every company should give the cash flow statement to their stakeholder, including the shareholders. Okay. What is basically cash flow statement? Cash flow statement is a statement like you have seen your comparative statement, you have seen trend statement, you have seen common size statement. Yeah, it's a record of inflow and outflow of cash, which is very integral and very important. Being the stakeholder, being the shareholder, being the bank, being the government who are associated with those companies, they should get an idea or they should aware how the cash is, came into the business and how much has been incurred as an expenditure or where it has been incurred as an expenditure, etc., etc. So for that, AS 3 is fully prescribed, which talks about cash flow statement. Now, cash flow statement basically, as per accounting standard 3, they have classified cash flow into 3 categories. Inflow and outflow of cash has been categorized into 3 categories. Which are those categories? One is operating activity, another is financial activity, and third is investing activity. Yes. So these are 3 categories whereby inflow and outflow of cash has been subclassified as per accounting standard 3. Okay. And it is mandatory for all the companies which are listed in India as per Companies Act or as per any other act which are done their listing in stock exchange, who have registered, who have issued their share into the market, that along with the annual report whereby you are having trading statement or profit and loss statement or your balance sheet statement, along with those statements, after those statements, you have to present the cash flow statement to the stakeholder at large, all the stakeholder, and it should be the part of your annual report. It should be the part of your annual report. Now, it's why the cash details are important, because no manipulation is possible when it comes to banking transactions. Things are very clear. You can go to the bank statement, you can check to whom they have paid or from whom they have received, etc. If at all there is a cash, or it is also very important, okay, the profitability might, see, very important, the profitability might be because of credit sales created, and that could be the window dressing. Try to understand. If you want to do the window dressing, if you want to hype your profit, what you can do? You can create a credit sales. Credit sales कोई पूछने वाला ना, डेटर्स को दिया ना लिया, क्या मतलब है? हमने क्रिएट कर दिया सेल्स. सेल्स अगर बढ़ जाएगा तो क्या करेगा? वो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट को बढ़ा देगा. ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट को बढ़ाने के बाद वो क्या करेगा? नेट प्रॉफिट को बढ़ा देगा. बट एक्चुअली नेट प्रॉफिट है नहीं, वो दिखता है ऐसा. विंडो ड्रेसिंग कर रखा है हमने, चार्टेड को एडजस्ट कर रखा है. So what will happen, that will forward it to your liability side of balance sheet. So liability already बढ़ा है, और credit sales आपने किया तो debtors already बढ़ा है. So the debtors and sales both are at inflated, not at actual price, not at actual value, not at actual sales amount or debtors amount. So automatically this will be at inflated price. Balance sheet will tally, but there is a mistake in that balance sheet. There is a window dressing in that balance sheet. And that is what many company does to hide their profit and get unnecessary price from the market, or enhance the stock price in the market at large. To restrict all these malpractices, all this window dressing, all this kind of manipulation, what government has stated, boss, along with all, you have to make the cash flow statement, whereby you cannot cheat your stakeholder. They can create the secret reserve also. Okay, these kind of wordings you must have heard in your auditing. Okay, and being an auditor, it is your duty to check, to counter check. These things should not be happening. As someone has rightly stated, there could be overvaluation or undervaluation of a certain liability. You never come to know. Asset को unnecessary बढ़ा दिया, इधर unnecessary reserve create करके balance sheet to tally कर दिया, but which is not right value. दिखेगा करोड़ों का profit, दिखेगा करोड़ों का balance sheet, but actually the things are different. And through that they can cheat people, which is not acceptable. So keep controlling these aspects. The government has made mandatory as per the accounting standard 3. Boss, you have to, along with your income statement, along with your balance sheet statement, kindly give to the shareholders or stakeholder your cash flow statement also. So it's very simple statement. Let us see those cash flow statement. Please do the practice of previous questions of your common size or vertical or comparative or trend or ratio analysis. They are very important. As much as practice you'll do, that much will be the chances for you to get 100 out of 100 in the subject. The subject is very simple, but very valuable, very much valuable when it comes to the top level or high level management. Or you yourself starting some business, you being the entrepreneur, these all kind of tools and techniques you are going to use for your own business purposes. And that is why the nomenclature is given as management accounting, the accounting for the managers, the accounting for the entrepreneurs, which do not have much of debit and credit as such.
राजू को तो यही चाहिए था, यही चाहिए था राजू को।
See, as per accounting standard 3, kindly take down this cash flow statement now. Next lecture, I'll give you the theoretical aspect also, whereby cash flow from operating activity. I told you cash is subdivided into 3 categories: operating activity, investing activity, and financial activity. These are the 3 activities through which it is as per accounting standard 3. We have created cash flow. Now, operating means from business operations, how we get the cash. So what we will do, we will take the profit or loss, net profit or loss, okay, of the closing balance. Then opening balance will be the net profit, net cash operation for that year. We'll have to add and subtract the non-recurring, non-trading, non-cash expenses and incomes. Say for example, depreciation, provision for depreciation, gain on sale of investment, loss on sale of plant and assets, goodwill written off, preliminary expenses written off, etc., etc. As well as we will have to take changes in working capital also. So if there is an increase in current asset or decrease in current liability, we will deduct. If there is an increase in current asset or decrease in current asset or increase in current liability, that has to be added. So try to understand what is the increase in current asset. Suppose you are buying the stock, which is a current asset. So obviously the cash will be goes out. That is why it is deducted. Okay. Decrease in current liability. Okay. Decrease in current liability. Suppose there is a creditor and you have paid off. Last year it is 2 lakh. This year it is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh is outflow of cash. That is why it is deducted. Similarly, if it is decrease in current asset, that means suppose stock was 2 lakh. Okay. Now it became 1 lakh. So 1 lakh definitely we must have sold and we must have got the cash. That is why decrease in current asset to be added. Suppose debtors we have 5 lakh and now it became 3 lakh. So 2 lakh we must have recovered the cash from debtors. So that is why these things to be added. Similarly, if there is an increase in liability, okay, or increase in liability, creditors earlier was 1 lakh and it became 2 lakh. So again, we must have borrowed the fund from them. That is why it is to be added. So this all will get me the net cash flow from operating activity. It might be positive, it might be negative. When it comes to investing activity, investing means either buying and selling of sales or assets or investment. So if we'll sell the asset, automatically cash will be inflow into the business to be added. If we'll buy those assets or investment, if you are going to buy those assets, suppose 20 crores ka machinery kharida, so then definitely there will be cash outflow to be subtracted. Okay. That is why sell में add होता है and buy or purchase में deduct होता है as far as cash flow is concerned. Then cash flow from investing or financial activity, very important. If there is the issue of shares, bond or debentures, to be added back, because अगर आप share issue कर रहे हो, okay, definitely cash will be inflow into the business. If you have taken loan, advance, FD, etc., again there will be inflow of cash to be added back. If there is a redemption, you are redeeming those shares, you are repaying those shares or debentures or equity, in that case, there will be outflow of cash and it has to be deducted. If there is a payment of loan or FD, again there is an outflow of cash and it has to be deducted. So whatever the net cash flow we had for operating, net cash flow from we have investing, net cash flow from financing will get me the net cash flow for the business. It might be positive, it might be negative. It should be added or subtracted with opening balance of cash and bank. And finally, the closing balance of cash and bank will be your answer. Don't worry, just write down. Then subsequently, you will you will get to know how exactly we are going to use this terminology, these things for our practice, and we will do the sums. So take down this format. It is very important for all of us. Others, please continue writing. There is a very valid question which has been asked by Aryan. How the market condition like boom, depression, inflation affect the working capital? Of course, try to understand if there is an inflation in the market, we require more fund. Okay, पहले अगर मेरा मटेरियल 5 lakhs में आता था, inflation की वजह से 7 lakhs में आएगा. So as we are predicting, we required more amount of working capital to fulfill those requirements. Okay. On the contrary, if there is a deflation, wherever there is a boom, wherever there is a inflation, of course, it is going to impact our working capital. You must have seen in this pandemic, they really understood the concept and importance of working capital. Many companies who were not predicted that they need to survive for so many months without getting cash, they must have not kept the working capital, and those businesses are shut down now. So working capital is a very vital. I told you, I've given you the example of Jet Airways also. You know, they have still their aircraft, but they are not in operation. Why? Asset है, लेकिन उसको चलाने के लिए working capital नहीं है. Entire company went to the liquidation, and it's not one story. There are many stories like this, where they have not kept control on working capital. They have not done the management accounting policies. They have not seen the trends. They have not applied the cash flow statements, and those companies are now into liquidation. Companies band ho gayi, which is very bad and very sad. So, you know, we being the learned and professional from finance or you know, accounting and finance, we should always guide our client or our company, being the finance manager or accounting head. Boss, these are very integral and important aspect. Kindly keep check on this. Kindly make your common size statement. Kindly make your comparative statement. Kindly make your trend analysis, so that you should not face these kind of. Kindly make your requirement of working capital well in advance. Okay, kindly do your cash flow statement, so that you should not face these kind of problems, these kind of challenges as being the businessman in due course. So I hope I have cleared your doubt, Aryan. Yeah, thank you, Vita. Others, kindly complete this statement, cash flow statement. So again, there will be a break of 20 minutes. By 10 o'clock, please learn all these things. Otherwise, what will happen? I will only able to solve. मेरे को पता चलेगा, मैं solve कर पाऊंगा. आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा क्या हो रहा है. Okay, what do you understand with buyback of share? That means you have, buying your share from the market. So if you buy the share from the market, definitely there will be outflow of cash. Okay. When it comes to issue of bonus share is by two way. Either you can issue your bonus share with your reserves, okay, or you can issue your bonus share with your profits. Okay. If you are issuing your shares and getting the market price from the market or any from your shareholders, so of course then there will be, see, you try to understand when it comes to cash flow statement, paisa aa raha hai ya ja raha hai in the business. If it is coming in, I will add. If it will be going out, I will subtract. Very simple fundamental of entire business, So you will find everywhere, wherever it is inflow of cash, I have added in a cash flow statement. Wherever there is an outflow of cash, I have subtracted in cash flow statement. Very logical. I hope I have given your answer, Aryan. Now you tell me, what do you feel? Don't put the question mark and tell me, if you buy back, what will happen? You can unmute and you can speak. Then, if there is outflow, what you will do? पैसा आ रहा है या जा रहा है? Then why you are asking? Very basic fundamental, yaar.